Welcome back in. This is going to be a September 2024 reading. We're going to go over the Astro Dice roll and see who we're reading for. I'm going to use the Modern Witch Tarot deck. All right, energy deck here. And we're going to see what crystal is going to be best used for the month of September 2024 with the crystal spirits. All right. We're also going to go over the energies of whatever sign I pull for all 12 houses and what transits are happening in what houses and how it's going to affect you. All right, let's do the astral roll and see who we're reading for. All right, looks like we're going for Sun, Moon, Rising, Leo. All right. Sorry, no, this is not Leo. This is coming up as Gemini. I already did Gemini's energy. Welcome in. Cancer in the 5th house, Sun, Moon, Rising, Pisces. We did already as well. All right, Sagittarius in the 4th house. This is giving me Sun, Moon, Rising, Virgo. So let's go with Virgo, with the energy of the Sun in Virgo at this time. All right. What's coming up for Virgo in September 2024? Welcome in. All right. All right. Just a few energies to start us off here. All right. I did a pre-spread and it was very pretty. It was showing the energy of a massive transformation overall. Okay. I'm seeing Venus and Virgo there, current transit. Mercury and Virgo comes back in on the 9th of September. All right. So heavy on the practical side of things, which we've been seeing throughout all of the readings, just happening in different ways, you guys. All right. So let's get into it for Virgo's energy. September 2024, please. I'm seeing the Emperor here. Okay. It's a good start. North Node energies, healing more so with Chiron being in Aries at this time. All right. Oh, okay. It's like what is the King of Wands to an Emperor is what I'm thinking of Virgo's energy and who we're reading for and how many houses apart is Aries to Virgo. It's 5 houses apart, so it technically is supposed to be like the energy of discord because it's a quincunx. Okay. But I just heard, what is the King of Wands to an Emperor? All right, so 3 of Cups more so. This could be like reconciling, all right, after a time of separation with someone here. 5 of Cups. Someone seems like they're in regret. They want to communicate. 8 of Wands energy. High Priestess. This person intuitively feels you in their energy. Okay. Definitely could be feeling like seeing signs and synchronicities of your energy. Whether it's through colors, through energy of, someone that reminds them of you. This can be many different things. Numbers, birthdays on the clock, that type of thing. Okay. Someone that's very, very intuitive here. All right. So Tower came out earlier. What's going on with the Tower? I feel like I've seen the Tower for multiple signs already. All right. So there's something that is going to fall down come up September. That is, if it's not built on a firm foundation, it's tumbling down to the ground. That's what I feel. Okay. And I'm seeing the energy of the Sun in Virgo, 8 of Pentacles. All right. So that's what we're seeing in the Astro Dice there, but it's coming out with Sagittarius in the 4th house. Okay. I'm seeing the 3 of Swords, 2 of Swords, Sun card. Interesting. So I'm getting more so a reconciliation over here. In the past position, current position, and in the near future, it's giving the energy of sorrow, coming in, having a conversation, and then feeling like this telepathic connection to each other. In the environment, it's almost like you feel that there's a tower coming overall in the workplace. All right. Whatever it is that you're trying to master, if something is being threatened to be taken away, I don't know what this is. All right. Or it could be shockingly that if you've been focusing more so on putting in the hard work, remaining dedicated, then this is something that, you've been showing devotion to, and where you may have been indecisive in the past is actually working out really well for you with the energy of the sun. Okay. What's going on here? The Four of Wands. I feel like you're being offered a commitment here. This could be a new home. This could definitely be some sort of celebration. I'm seeing two children on this card here. Five of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. If you've been lacking in finances, I see a pickup in energy pertaining to your pentacles. All right. Your money, your finances, your resources. That may be coming in any type of whatever you see that is of value. Okay. It's due to your past investments or whatever you've been, trying to grow here. Death card. There was an ending to a new beginning. I'm seeing the Eight of Swords, which is Jupiter and Gemini's energy and temperance. I feel like if there's some sort of transformation that's supposed to happen in the energy, let it. I'm seeing Scorpio's energy here twice with the Death card as well as the Tower. All right. And I'm seeing Eight of Swords is like overthinking something, but Spirit is asking you to be patient with the temperance energy here. Okay. Queen of Swords. Four of Pentacles. This kind of feels like it's more so career related, right? Because the Queen of Swords isn't focused more so on relationships and or love. She's very career focused. She is someone that is divorced, okay? And I'm seeing the Four of Pentacles, the Sun in Capricorn can definitely speak about someone going after what it is that they're trying to accomplish. Okay. I'm seeing Aries. I'm seeing Pisces, Sagittarius, Leo's energy is here. I have Libra here, Virgo's here, Scorpio's here, Cancer's here, Taurus. I'm not sure if I said Aries and Gemini as well. Okay. I want to clarify this Emperor energy here. Nine of Wands. Someone wants you to release your boundaries. It's coming out in reverse. This person's trying to offer something to you here pertaining to, I don't know if it's actual love, all right, or is waiting on some sort of decision. The Lovers can be a decision as well. Yeah, you're not speaking to this person. Why is the King of Wands here? Earlier I got, what is the King of Wands to an Emperor? All right, the King of Wands is more so like a player type energy, comes in and out of relationships, doesn't want to stay committed. All right, can be seen as someone in the spotlight, likes to look real, like flashy, dressed up, hair done, all that good stuff. Who's this? The person that the person that wants to build something with you long term. I hate when that happens. Um, the King of Wands is almost like the person that has been trying to hold on to you or has been trying to communicate with you. I'm seeing this woman holding a phone in her hand. Okay. This could just be a way of you planning to get ahead. It's almost like you have the potential to be an emperor. You have the potential to go after what it is that you're creative about, but you have to be able to save your money overall and focus more so long-term stability rather than, give up so soon. All right. Because the Nine of Wands in reverse is someone that gives up. The Nine of Wands upright is someone that fights for a position. Okay. But I don't feel that you're speaking to this person because it's coming out with the energy of the Lovers. All right. Why is this Three of Cups here? It's asking for some sort of reunion and or some sort of celebration. The Knight of Cups. Yeah, I feel like someone wants to take you out on a date, that type of thing. All right. Whether it just be with friends, family members, could be. All right. What's the Five of Cups in the past? Justice in the Fool card. Someone may have been spotted out for doing something um, that was not in their best favor to do to this person. All right, whether this be you or them, I don't know. It looks like someone chose to take a different path, all right, and focus more so on balancing their lives rather than deal with having to wait. I'm kind of feel like if someone was waiting, if there was no conversation, there was nothing pertaining to in the background ever expecting to come back. But now in the present moment, it seems like the Eight of Wands, there's an urgency to wanting to communicate. All right, the Five of Cups is someone that's in regret, sorrow over a specific loss due to justice in the Fool card. All right, so there could have been some sort of injustice that happened where someone chose to go on a different path here. Let's look at the Eight of Wands. Seven of Wands. I feel like this person that's moving forward is continuing to stand their ground and ending it. The World card. What's the High Priestess? The High Priestess is the Chariot. So if this person is intuitive, they know why and whatever happened in the past was supposed to happen, because whatever they tapped in with the High Priestess energy in the near future, they know that that's going to be successful. All right. Ten of Swords to the Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. All right. So Ten of Swords is more so feeling betrayed, knowing why they feel betrayed. Ace of Swords is saying the person gained clarity and doesn't is not trying to speak the truth because they know why they betrayed you. Pretty much. There wasn't an equal give and take or something like that. Why is this Tower happening here around the workplace with the Eight of Pentacles? So there's like some unexpected changes happening in a specific workplace. I feel like there could be some massive changes that take place to come into unity with this person if it's meant to come back together. All right, this could be like shockingly, this is like a wish fulfillment for this person for you to return. Three of Swords energy. Why is that here? It's like having to overcome the heartbreak. Someone's really discontent with how things ended and wants to take action. Knight of Wands energy. All right, Two of Swords in the Sun. Feeling indecisive about it, but still clearly wanting to, turn things around. Wheel of Fortune. All right, so the Four of Wands is more so someone that is committed, wants marriage, wants just, a sense of peace is what I'm getting. Why is this Four of Wands here? Well, the Queen of Wands. Why is the Queen of Wands there? Somebody wants to celebrate your win. That's what I just heard. They're watching you. Page of Swords. Okay, Five of Pentacles. Queen of Cups. You didn't allow hardship to take over you. You remained loving, kind, gentle, and compassionate within yourself as well as for others. I'm seeing the Queen of Pentacles come out here. All right, Ten of Cups. You're very loving, motherly energies overall. Family could be of importance to somebody here. Seven of Pentacles. From what you invested in here. All right, the Hierophant, definitely something that you were meant to stay committed to. All right, that's a marriage, more so with spiritual. Okay, why is the Death card here? That was part of the transformation, is what I just heard. All right, Page of Pentacles. Okay, and the King of Swords. Maybe someone had to learn what it was to be in a position of authority. All right, pertaining to what they do. Why is this Eight of Swords here with Temperance? Ace of Swords. Somebody gained clarity about having patience and how winning was on the other side of that. King of Cups in the World card, Nine of Pentacles. All right, it's coming through with the same thing, you guys. I'm getting, it's basically someone wanting to come back in return. You may have not been speaking to this person. They may have been trying to contact you in a way where I don't know if they're holding on to something or they want to express how happy they are for you for going after, your accomplishment here, whatever your goal was. It seems like this person wants to come back in and celebrate, but there is some sort of sorrow from what happened in the past and how you may be standing your ground now on what may have happened back there. Intuitively, there's something successful that's coming in for you here. It's a wish fulfillment, and which is coming in unexpectedly pertaining to what you do for work. All right, I'm seeing someone may have felt like left out in the cold. They could have been watching you, seeing you grow more so, overcoming the heartbreak. Someone feels like, I don't know if this indecision down here with the energy of the Sun is whether you were going to come back and reunite with this person or not. But I see you moving forward. All right. And this person now feels like a sense of rejection. Not that you're doing it purposely, it's because you've moved on to something new. And I'm seeing here that you're being celebrated for actually ending a chapter and going after what it is that you feel is going to be the best choice for you pertaining to your financial abundance. All right. Being patient overall was part of the process so that you could be seen truly in divine energies, is what I feel. Okay. All right. Let's get into the energy deck. That was unexpected, the way that came out. I have pretty much all signs are here. I'll read out the majors that I have in this spread. All right, that's Uranus's energy. That's Libra, Cancer, Jupiter with all fixed signs. Leo, Scorpio. Well, I'm seeing Gemini, Aries, Pisces. All fixed signs again with Saturn's energy. Sagittarius, Taurus, Scorpio, and all air signs. All right. Let's get into the energy deck here. What's going on? All right, so Virgo. Interesting. This may be something that's happening around you or around the workplace, because I don't even think your energy came out there, except for Venus and Virgo is what I saw with the Nine of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles, pertaining to like work. Work is what I feel. Welcome in, everybody. You had some sort of victory. The Six of Wands already came out. All right. So it looks like you're directly on the path and where you need to be. All right. Maybe in the past you were indecisive. We saw that Two of Swords there. All right. And now I'm seeing where if you've had some sort of victory and this person was indecisive in the past, it's like they want romance now. Okay. This could be a person that kind of matches your energy. If you're a very focused person, more so in career, they're more so the same way, but that's what attracts them to you. All right. I feel like that's exactly what's bringing the manifestation in. And it gives a sense of rest and rejuvenation and bringing yourself back into balance. All right. With the scales, cornucopia, and the sacral. Interesting. That's heavy on abundance right there. That's meant to come in. This person wants to more so come back and offer you some sort of contract. Okay. I'm seeing angel of love, door to spirit, and the sun. Wow. Damn. So if you're fully tapped into spirituality, I feel like this person, maybe you separated, you know what I mean? And you had to go focus on your journey here. Woman holding a heart. All right. And that's what's attracting this person to you. This could be someone that is like a mentor to you, someone that's very disciplined, but they have techniques in order for healing you. Okay. This could be someone that helps you open up and share things and experiences so that you can gain wisdom and understanding about why you go through things. All right. Tell me more. I feel like you've had victory with whatever this process was. It was part of a transformation here. Okay, fourth chakra. So that's the heart chakra, deceit, angel of balance. It's almost like learning how to accept what it is that the divine is going to bring in for you once you work through the heart space and overcome the deceit from people in the past. All right. Brings you back into balance with the angel of balance there. All right, you guys, let's go over transits for Virgo and what's coming up in September of 2024. Let's pull this energy real quick. There's definitely, I'm feeling like some sort of backstory to whatever is to come. So say you were invested with someone in the past and they changed their mind, or you guys stopped speaking for whatever reason, you separated. There's like this energy of someone wanting to come back around and see if it will work. All right, hold on one second. I'm shutting it down. Okay. So let's talk transits real quick. Overall, what's happening for Virgo in September of 2024. So this is more so your season. which is great, right? Because there's a heavy emphasis on you, yourself, being very practical, focusing on your body, okay, your appearance. It's giving, am I on the right one? No. It's giving more so how you're spiritually evolving as well. Why? Vesta just moved in Virgo, which is the asteroid of spirituality. The sun is in your sign at this time, all right? And you have Venus in Virgo that's giving a very great type of energy to the earthly aura, all right? Venus is normally associated to Taurus's energy, which is a fellow earth sign, all right? So remaining grounded overall is what I see here in your energy at this time. Your energy normally is like you're a hard worker, right? You're very focused on the practical things in life, making sure that you have enough money to provide for the family. It could be that you are very organized, doing everything to perfection. I mean, even within yourself. Okay, so it's like you're lit this month. Now, when the sun moves into Libra, that's going to be on September 22nd. That's going to be moving into your second house of finances. So if you're focused on self right now, then next month on the 22nd, you're going to see it be all about your money, your values, your possessions, your finances. I mean, everything is supposed to be focused more so on, I'm getting like long-term stability and how to make, save, and spend. All right. So that's what I'm getting there. Now, Venus is actually going to be moving into its domicile energy in your second house. So Venus being in the second house is a great position for you, Virgo, because it's going to bring in lots of abundance. All right. It has a lot to do with values, and Venus wants to be in the second house. All right. For you, it just falls in the perfect position. Venus will then move into Scorpio by the end of the month. All right. So on August 29th, it moves into Libra, and then Venus moves into Scorpio on September 22nd. All right. So what's happening here is that from Venus being in your first house, moving to your second house, it then goes into your third house. You could want to buy something really luxurious, like a car, or just go travel somewhere and do like a weekend vacation, whatever it may be. All right. But I'm seeing that you have to be careful anytime Venus is in Scorpio, because it can be more so like an illusion, or you just overdoing it with luxuries, that type of thing, when you should be more so focusing on long term stability. You do have a new moon coming up as we step into September on the 2nd. All right, it's going to be happening in your first house. So it's going to be putting you more so in the spotlight and how you want to present yourself out to other people. Now, in your second house, you have Juno here, which is the asteroid of marriage and partnerships. It's in Libra. It's just stepped in the beginning of August. All right, so this is fairly new here, and where you're trying to find partnerships and where you can make money, do things, or make things that are of value, that type of thing. All right. Lilith in Libra is all about power, vengeance, and revenge. All right. So I don't know why I feel like you're seeking to get back on retrieving some sort of finances that may have been taken away from you, because the South Node is in Libra. South Node being in Libra is like you're dealing with karmic challenges and past life issues, and like tapping into this natural gift and how to make more money, but you're still having in the background like that leftover lingering, issues from the past, and where you have to come back and take care of those responsibilities. Okay. So new moon and solar eclipse in Libra happens on October 2nd. So all through the month of September, you're going to be seeing here, Virgo, that you are more so trying to balance yourself out. I'm feeling like a heavy focus on yourself as well as your money. And then when we have that new moon solar eclipse, it might be that you get an opportunity, to bring in some sort of side financial hustle or whatever it may be, or this can be like within the next 6 months, you find new work that's going to help you make more money than what you make now. I'm just kind of getting like this overall for you with the South Node. It's been a karmic challenge, but it's so that it aligns you exactly with where your purpose is supposed to be. Okay. Um, I feel you're going to run right into the partnership that you need, as we know that Pisces is going to be stepping into the North Node energy next year, which is your opposing sign for you. And you would be the one dealing with lots of karmic challenges within yourself. So if you have any issues pertaining to how people see you, it could be your attitude, your appearance, it could be your money status, it could be your reputation. I mean, many different things can fall in the house of self, but it all is about you and how you want to present yourself out there. It's like, if your name was distorted in a way, you have the ability to fix this. Okay. So that's what's happening in Libra. Let's look at Scorpio, third house. All right. So house of communication. We're looking at Palace that is in Scorpio at this time. It has gone retrograde here in your third house. So maybe there was something that you needed to gain wisdom and knowledge about pertaining to traveling, if it's communication, if it's you being some sort of public speaker, whatever that is. You have to more so learn about what you're doing here. All right. So if you're working in the media, this could be if you are working in the entertainment business, if you are a singer. I mean, for instance, there's many different things that people do pertaining to the house of communication. You could be a damn bus driver. I don't know. Okay. But it was something that you had to gain wisdom and knowledge about in the third house and where it was reviewed. Now Palace is going to be moving into Sagittarius in the fourth house. And this is what's coming out on the astro dice for you. All right, so Sag in the fourth house, we're going to see a first quarter moon here on September 11th. So that's going to be about 3 days after Palace moves into Sag. So these are going to typically conjunct, all right? And this is in the house of home, comfort, divine feminine energies. Anytime the first quarter moon is in um, your fourth house, then it's going to have to be with a mother figure, all right? Like you're being tested on your abilities to heal, to be nurturing, to be in your energy of your comfort and feeling at home and, doing that inner child healing is what I feel it is. All right. So the new moon that happens in your house of self, and this is also how you're going to be interacting with family as well. Fourth house energy could definitely be more so with the mother figure. All right. Capricorn in the fifth house. Sirius just went direct today. All right, so it's no longer in retrograde. It is direct, and we are speaking about the asteroid of parenting, nurturing, agriculture, and self care. So as you focus on self care, you're opening yourself up to be more self expressive and creative, and focusing more so on your pleasures and your love life and your children and how everything is supposed to come together in this, joy, contentment, and peaceful type of environment is what I feel overall, and what you pertain to do as a hobby, even. So if it pertains to like you wanting to plant flowers or anything that's like serious, like okay, if you want to be nurturing to, I don't know, a pet, or just make sure that they're taken care of, whatever it may be, it brings out your parenting side. Okay. And Sirius being in Capricorn, speaking about parenting in the fifth house, could definitely be a connection to a child. Okay. Aquarius in the sixth house, I'm seeing the house of health and hard work. So this is where Pluto retrograde has been for over a couple months now. All right. As it stepped in. Um, what was it? Last year, 2023, we've been seeing this. All right. But it's been back and forth. So Pluto's retrograde in Aquarius is going to retrograde back into Capricorn on September 1st. All right, so it's going back into your fifth house. There's going to be some sort of transformation that happens here overall. This Pluto retrograde has for you been in the fifth and the sixth houses, which has to do with, once again, pleasure, love, creativity, children, and then it's been stepping into the house of health and hard work. So let's just say you're a mother figure. All right, and you have responsibilities, all right, because sixth house definitely speaks about having responsibilities, focusing in on children. Okay, so it's been home and work, and then having to deal with your child. It's been like fifth house, sixth house energies. All right, it's kind of giving me where you're like in and out of this whole shift with Pluto transforming what that looks like for you. All right, so sometimes you can be with your child, other times you have to be focused on work. That's what I see here. All right. So as Pluto will retrograde back into Capricorn September 1st, it's also going to be where Uranus in Taurus is going to retrograde as well. And that's going to be the energy of your ninth house. We'll get there in a second. All right. So that happens all on the same day. Pisces, seventh house energy. And this is the major shift for you this month with your relationships. Okay. So Virgo, you got Saturn and Neptune in retrograde in Pisces. It's been like that since the end of June into the beginning of July, where they both went retrograde. All right. The full moon lunar eclipse takes place on September 17th. This is typically a harvest moon, so this is going to be marking the very beginning of the fall equinox. All right. So this energy is going to bring in some sort of heightened intuition, psychic abilities. All right. Could be what you know about a partner, could be more so about yourself. All right. Saturn in Pisces is going to quintile Uranus in Taurus on September 20th, and then Saturn in Pisces is going to semi-square Pluto in Capricorn on September 25th. All right, so this all happening in your seventh house. This is going to bring the energies about how these transits are working well for you and how they're not working well for you in specific houses. So I'll explain this for a second. All right. So being that these two planetary aspects fall within two different elements and modalities, it's mutable water and fixed earth. The quintile is happening at 72 degrees, and this is meaning that there's some sort of flexibility, adaptability if used with structure. All right, Saturn is structure. When it comes to your artistic talents, your potential, and or your ambition in the house of relationships as well as your house of higher knowledge. Okay, we're also going to see Saturn in Pisces semi square Pluto in Capricorn, what we just spoke about, that involving the energy of your fifth house with your children and or the partnership with that child. And or if it's a hobby, if it happens to be yourself expressive and creative with something, then this is where it's going to be a bit more challenging because this aspect semi square is at 45 degrees, which means they don't favor each other, these mutable water and cardinal earth energies. So this could be you being irritated, dealing with some sort of tension, friction, self-criticizing energies when it comes to how things are happening and done in the fifth and seventh houses, depending on who you're partnered with, is what I feel. All right. That's what I see there. Let's move on to Aries in the eighth house. This is where your North Node is. So right now you're definitely going through a transformation that's meant to lead you towards your destiny. Chiron is retrograde in Aries at this time, so you're dealing with definitely deep emotional wounds that have it more so has to be like an emotional feeling that you feel that you're having fear of releasing. And this is where the North Node is allowing you to work through those energies and overcome those difficulties. It could be, you have difficulties with sex because the eighth house is with sex, right? If it's taxes, then you're having difficulties with taxes at this time and trying to keep that under control. If it comes to that, you feel you have some sort of emotional and or financial debt, right, that you need to kind of handle within, that's what you want to work with as well. All right, so I feel like everything will align the way that it's supposed to be. All right, as we just said, you're going to find partnerships in the near future that are going to help you go through these transformations that you're working with, as we see Pisces and Virgo axis stepping into 2025 being your seventh and your first house. Seventh and your first house. Okay. Taurus in the ninth house. This is where Uranus is going to go retrograde on September 1st with Pluto retrograding in Capricorn in your fifth. All right. So this is all about the house of higher learning, spirituality, foreign travel. You're probably going to be more prayed up. Okay. Let's just be honest. Like you're going through so much, going through the transformation overall in the energy of the North Node being in your eighth house and setting you towards your destiny, but it's not going to be easy. Saturn is disciplining you pertaining to your relationships and who you chose to be with and how it's working out for you overall. All right. So it's involving children, the whole nine. Like you're going to see different areas in your life that are being affected by what's happening at this time. All right. So Taurus, the change, all right, the planet that comes and brings unexpected changes then is happening in your ninth house. So you can find that you're interested in focusing on higher learning. You want to go back to school. You could do something pertaining to spiritual health. All right. You could want to travel and get away, but that's not the best thing to do. You want to work with your issues and not escape from them. All right. Gemini in the 10th house is what I'm seeing here pertaining to your career is great. Like you have Mars in Gemini, Mars in the 10th house, it's exalted. It feels good there. All right. You have Jupiter in Gemini as well, which Jupiter is not typically comfortable there. It's more comfortable in the ninth house, which you actually had that placement for over a year and a half. All right. Back in 2022 to 2023. Okay. Am I right? No, 2023 until 2024, Jupiter was in Taurus. All right. So you had the ability there of to gain like higher learning about spirituality. All right. It's now moved into Gemini, which is giving you a sense of building some sort of career out of this, is what I feel. Doesn't necessarily have to be something spiritual. It's the connection that you have to something. The amount of work you put into higher learning and being able to take whatever you got from that ninth house and bringing it into your 10th is what I feel. All right. So expansion, opportunities of growth. All right. Bringing in abundance and prosperity in whatever way that may have come through and may have been, gifted to you in a way as you receive some sort of inheritance back when Jupiter was in Aries. Okay. So that's just the way it works through. It goes from house to house, guys. All right. So Mars being in Gemini, it's going to be stepping into Cancer September 4th. All right. We're going to now see at the end of the year where all of the other planets have gone retrograde. Mars and Jupiter have not. All right. So Jupiter will go retrograde October 9th. That's going to be in Libra season. And then we're going to see Mars retrograde in Leo on December 6th, which is actually going to be Sagittarius this season. Okay. Now, when Mars goes retrograde in Leo, it's going to be back and forth from the energy of, one second, your 12th house into your 11th house. Okay. And where it is right now, moving into Cancer, it's going to be going into your 11th house of companions. We'll get there in a second. Lots going on with Mars at the end of the years. Overall, a lot going on with Mars, Venus, and Mercury because they're all going to be going out of bounds. Anytime the energy is out of bounds, it's like the energy is like zooted and like heightened, pertaining to like acting out over the top, pertaining to these specific transits and whatever house it's happening in. All right. So we're going to be looking at that energy overall with Mars stepping into Cancer on September 4th. And then we're going to see Mars out of bounds in the 11th house from the 7th of September to the 17th of September, where Mars is all about desire, drive, energy, sexuality, aggression, survival, animal instincts. It's like tends to be out of control, stretched, or over the top during that time, where you could be acting out of character in the 11th house specifically. This could be like a community of people and everybody going savage. Like, okay. It's like everybody's being rebellious. All right. So Mars is like they want to take action, they want to do something about it. All right. But last quarter moon happening in today's energy with Ceres that has gone direct in Capricorn is where we're supposed to be releasing something pertaining to career. All right. So if you are having to release to start something new, this is where it's happening. It's happening for you right now with this last quarter moon today in Gemini in the 10th house. Okay. Let's see. Next month's last quarter moon is going to be in Cancer by the September 24th. That's where you're going to be releasing something pertaining to the group of people that you're associating with. This can be a membership. This could be, some sort of institution that you have associations with. This could be, collaborations that you no longer want. If you, I don't know, it's just kind of giving me like if you've been going over the top with something, like let's say you're like trying to save money and you have a subscription to something with a specific community of people and it no longer serves you. That's something you want to release, right? Because the 11th house can definitely mean like things that are pertaining to the internet and technology and shit like that. All right. Leo, 12th house energy, house of the unknown, subconscious, imagination, and inspiration. This is a tricky one here. All right, because Mercury is currently in Leo. Mercury is going to go direct in 2 days in Leo. It's going to head into Virgo, which is your first house, and then it's going to head into your second house, all within a couple weeks. Like it's like bang, 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 like 12th house, first house, second house. Easy, right? So Mercury is all about communication, travel, understanding, doing research. It's like bringing together a bunch of information in order to share that out, like share your ideas or whatever it is that you get. But it's right now in the house of the subconscious. So I'm kind of getting like you might have some sort of creative ideas and where you want to utilize your imagination and be an inspiration to other people. So then when Mercury comes into your first house, it's like you're going to be the one to present the information. You have to be the one to show face about it. And then the second house when Mercury comes in, it's almost like you get to reap the benefits of it by putting in the work, something like that. All right. So that's going to be happening 28th of August, end of the month here, stepping into September 9th, where it will go direct in Virgo. All right. And then we're going to see it step into Libra on September 26th. All right. So, I mean, there's a whole lot going on, you guys. There's so many shifts happening. We right now have, again, Neptune and Saturn in retrograde in Pisces. All right, we have Pluto that is retrograde in Aquarius. We have Uranus that's going to go retrograde on September 1st. All right, and we saw many asteroids go in retrograde as well. Like we've seen um, Ceres was retrograde, just went direct. We've seen Pallas that went retrograde. We now have Chiron in retrograde. All right, so even the asteroids are affecting us in whatever specific house it falls in for us. All right, so for you, we're gonna go from the top here. We've seen like the retrograde in the house of communication with you, with Pallas being there. We've seen Capricorn in the fifth house with Sirius and your parenting being reviewed, and with your children or whatnot. Your sixth house and what you do for work, Pluto's retrograde in Aquarius there. Neptune and Pisces, your house of relationship, there's a review there. I mean, it's everywhere, you guys. How you're healing your wounds over in the eighth house, all right, with Chiron retrograde there. Uranus is in Taurus and it's going to retrograde in your ninth house. And how have you been utilizing whatever you've understood pertaining to this higher learning that's been in your energy overall, even with Jupiter stepping out of its domicile house now in Gemini? It's like trying to build a career. How is that working for you? Are you taking action? Is it not working? Then you have to change something. It's given that energy, you guys. Like, That's why these reviews are happening. So if you do something spiritually, because the 12th house is spiritual as well, and it's more so screwing up your subconscious state, you can't get creative. You can't, utilize your imagination and bring something to abundance here where you can show for it within the house itself. Then I feel like Mercury's retrograde is it's saying, listen, there's communication. It's not working out for you. Move on to the next thing. How can you present yourself out? Maybe you want to publicly speak about something else. And then by the time it comes back to your second house here, by the end of September into Libra, it's going to meet there with the Sun in Libra, Juno's in Libra, Lilith is in Libra, South Node's in Libra. It's going to be a heavy conjunction of energy and getting you ready for that new moon solar eclipse in Libra, saying, listen, this is ready to pop off now. You know what I mean? It could be something of value that you want in a way for you to make finances. I mean, whatever that may be. Okay. So heavy, heavy change overall. Where in the spread, it was speaking more so about you having to walk away from something and accepting something that's new coming in. All right. Could be that you have a connection to someone in the past that you need to release and you're not ready for that. That's part of the retrograde that's happening more so specifically with the full moon lunar eclipse happening in Pisces in your seventh. Everything is getting ready to change, you guys, with this axis, especially for you, Virgo, where you're going to be having the South Node in your first house. So there's going to be a heavy emphasis of karmic challenges and how you are to present yourself. You don't want to ruin your reputation. You want to build on what you've been working really hard on so far. Okay. So let's get you a crystal that is for September 2024, which is going to be the best one, all right, to meditate with this month. And I'm going to read out the general message, the relationship message, the prosperity message, as well as the crystal spirit meditation and how to use that crystal. Okay. Welcome in, everybody. I'm sorry. I've been speaking galore today. I think I'm going to lose my voice by tomorrow. And I still have one more reading I want to do. We're going to tap in with the chakras overall and do a crystal spread with the Angel Tarot. That's where I'm heading after this. If you guys want to follow me there, I know it's heavy on spirituality, those reads. So if you're not interested, probably don't want to come in. It's probably going to be boring for you. No, I'm kidding. You definitely want to join it. All right. I find them to be very balancing overall to understand how we're being protected by the guides. All right. So that one's going to be called the chakra reading. Okay. Something I started this month that I find that is very beneficial to us here. All right. What do we have for Virgo? Hematite. Wow. All right. I mean, you are an earth sign. It says becoming grounded, getting back to the earth, practicality and centeredness, balance and calm. All right. Interesting. I'm seeing the number 26, which is today's energy. All right. Let's read it out. All right. So hematite, general message. It says, you are so much more than just your thoughts and feelings. You have a body to care for and a soul with a unique purpose. Hematite spirit is here to remind you that you are a light being with a body that deserves to be honored and nourished, a body designed by the conscious universe to be in a world of sensations, from the smell of pine trees and rain to the feel of tree bark under your fingertips. You are one with the earth and her creatures. Ground yourself there to feel a sense of well-being and from relief from stress. Hold a furry creature and feel warm softness in the beating of her heart. Seek out physical affection, a massage, or body work, and if you can, walk outdoors in nature, feeling the sensations of the earth against your skin. Your scattered thoughts and turbulent emotions will calm down, and you will soon remember the beauty of your body in this world of the senses. Relationship message. Love is a verb expressed through loving actions. Hematite spirit is calling you to take loving action today towards someone whom perhaps you have been taken for granted just a bit. It's much too easy to forget people's wonderful qualities and all they give us, for our brains are designed to pay more attention to problems and dangers. Make a point today of expressing love and appreciation to others, from making love to your romantic partner to offering a thank you to a neighbor or doing something special for a friend. To say, I'm glad you are in my life. Relationships are the foundation that supports you in your turbulent times. Nourish them today. Prosperity message. In all of your financial and business dealings, be authentic and down to earth. Dreaming is good. It helps you to be creative and enthusiastic, but you also need to have a firm foundation for building wealth and sustaining the prosperity you desire. Hematite spirit message to you regarding wealth and money is to be practical today. Go over your paperwork, check your investments, pay what you owe, and be respectful of the riches that come to you. Take a moment to feel grateful for all that you have and for the help of Hematite Spirit with its energy of groundedness and maintaining your prosperity so you can enjoy it for a long time to come. All right. The Crystal Spirit meditation says, as we evolve on our earthly journey, we release what is no longer true for us and we receive and integrate new information, thus becoming enlightened. All right. Hematite is the stone that helps us take these ways of thinking and being and ground them into our daily reality, bringing light to our lives and to those around us. All right. So thank you guys for being here with me tonight throughout all these readings. I'm going to continue tomorrow with the remaining possible 6 signs. I'm going to try to get through them and have them out to you. I did create the playlist of the September 2024 reading. So if your sun, moon, or rising is already there, please go check that reading out. All right. We're going to head into Angel Tarot now. So if you guys want to stick with me, follow me there.